I gather our introductions are not necessary.
I'll come back some other time.
No, please don't go. Not on my account. I mean, Rick's only been here a couple of days, and I'm sure the two of you have a lot to talk about. Besides, I need to get dressed. Excuse me.
Do we? Do we have lots to talk about?
Cover it up.
Mind your manners, would you, Cruz, huh? This isn't the back of Mama's car. And it's not like she's anybody's wife.
No, it isn't. This is a pricey address, pal. This is a big step up. This is a staircase up from that dump you checked out of this morning.
Well, I was misinformed about those accommodations, okay? I am a businessman.
You're a what?
I need an environment conducive to doing business.
What does that mean? That Johnny Navarro didn't like the motel drapes?
What is this now, huh? Cruz, what are you doing? You having me tailed?
We've been interested in him for a long time, little brother, because he runs numbers. He runs pharmaceuticals. He'll fence a toaster. He'll fence the Taj Mahal. What did he fence for you?
Listen, I don't have to account to you where I go or who I see. Johnny is a friend of mine from the old neighborhood. Not all of us suddenly turn around and have no use for the people we grew up with.
Oh, that's better. Cruz, can I get you something? No. Rick, can I get you something?
Yeah, you can go here and play house. That's fine. It's no problem. You can eat hors d'oeuvres off each other's butts. But if you don't keep your out-of-bed playtime on the right side of the law, little brother, I'm gonna come down on you like a grand piano out of a 12-story window. You don't care? Why don't you stop and think about the years of sleep Mama already lost over you? Think about that.
I know that. I thought you were going.
I wasn't here, so when you see us at the Capitol wedding...
Don't worry, but I'm not going to be there. I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't come back here.
There won't be another time if that's what you're thinking. I'm not about to throw myself.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. I just don't want to put you in the line of fire. I mean, I don't know when Leo's going to jump out of a bus or, shoot out of a passing car.
I thought you said he'd been spotted in Mexico City.
Yeah, I don't buy that, though. It doesn't make any sense to me. It's a detour.
Do you want me to ask Cruz if he's...
No. No, I'll take care of myself. Well, this is a real reversal of roles, isn't it? You were always the one who's telling me to stay away from you.
And you said there'd always be something we couldn't sever. I'd like you to stay in life long enough to find out who was right.
You are a vision.
You are correct for once. When you blink your eyes, I'll be gone. I'll see you at the chapel.
Wait a minute. You're supposed to be going with me, remember?
You assume. You always assume.
Oh, you have your own invitation. You taking a hot date or something?
No, I'm driving up with Greg and Emily.
Oh.
It was very gracious of Mason and Julia to include me, but this is not the kind of occasion where I expect to be treated like family.
You are. Because I say you are.
You're very dear. And very pushy. I'm going.
All right. Just remember, you save every dance a reception for me. Well, not every dance. More than half.
Do you have to bargain for everything? I'll forfeit a little of this if I can get a little of that.
See, now you got the right idea. I want a lot of this, though. Excuse us.
No, not at all. These things are instinct with me. When I was an actress, I prided myself on never missing my entrance cues.
Well, you're still right on target. I'll see you both there.
What interest could life possibly have now that you've told me you love me?
I said that?
Don't you remember?
Nice try.
Well, you're going to have to say it this afternoon or something like it, aren't you?
No. No pre-examination of the wedding vows until the ceremony. You can reject them then, if you like. But that's another nice try. You know, you're on a roll.
Well, I just wanted to know if you have them.
Oh, ye of little faith. I believe it's the, wedding ring that traditionally gets dropped down the sewer grate.
I love you. Oh, you're wonderful. Get out.
Is that a preview of your vows?
I've got things to do. I've got Samantha and me to dress. I've got fingernails to bite. And what will the neighbors think when they see you here with me on our wedding day?
They already think we're trash.
Do me a favor. Run an errand to Mrs. Cobb. These are things that she'll need for Samantha and the house while we're away.
Milk, butter, ground beef. Poor child's going to have a pacemaker by the time she takes her first communion.
Go, light of my life.
Yes. Jewel of my belly button.
Don't be nervous. Worm in my rose bush.
I won't. Stone in my loafer. And I'll leave the back way so the neighbors don't get suspicious. Oh, one more thing, sweet little fly in my vichyssoise. Say goodbye to the rowdy bachelor you once knew.
Goodbye. Noose around my neck.
Can I touch you?
Love and marriage, they go together like a horse and carriage. This I'll tell you, brother, you can't have one without the other. Love and marriage, it's an institute you can't disparage. Ask the local gentry, and they will say it's elementary.
I vow to. Mason!
Door to the beach yourself.
What are you doing sneaking around my beach?
I hope it's okay. I just needed to see you. I'm not going to be able to make it to your wedding.
Why?
It's a long-standing commitment. I'm sorry.
Well, I don't believe you, you know.
But I just, I'd be there if I could.
Oh, sure, fine. Don't try to smooth things over. I half expected this anyway.
I'm sorry.
You're too good for your own good, Michael. I knew that you would think it would be inappropriate that you'd offend Mason or that you'd offend me, and I'm not going to pressure you, but I wish you'd change your mind.
I brought you something.
I don't accept gifts from people who aren't guests. It's your medal.
The one you kept that night.
That night.
It changed so much for me.
I hope you don't hold it against me.
No. No.
You helped me through the most horrible time in my life. And I got you into the worst part of yours.
Well, it's about to end. It already has. You're going to be so happy.
I think I am.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'm content. I gotta go.
Thanks.
Hide it somewhere. Mason doesn't have to know about it.
Shame on you.
No shame. There are all kinds of love, and one of them was for us.
Find Rick?
Oh, yeah.
Was Kelly right? He's at the Capitol Hotel?
Yep, and at the moment he appears to be shacked up with Sandra Mills. Yep, that's what I said. Of course, why be paranoid? They're probably sticking pins in a little cruise doll as we speak.
Well, she's a wholesome influence.
Yeah, I guess. Are those new? Have I seen those before?
Why do you ask?
Oh, I don't know. They look nice. Probably expensive. Better not let my brother see them.
think deep into the recesses of your memory a little over a year ago?
You wore them to our wedding. You think I don't remember? These are the jokes.
Oh, come on. No comment.
I'm gonna give them to Julia for something borrowed.
Well, that's a nice idea. Of course, you better tell her to steer clear of Rick, too.
You know, this is the first time since we brought her home that we're leaving Adriana with somebody else.
Oh, darling, my mother will guard her with her life.
No, but what if she cuts her first tooth?
And gets her first cavity before we come home. You're right. We can't go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So? So what was that all about?
I was just gonna ask you.
No, you weren't. That look on his face is something I'd pay money to see again. And you know what? It wasn't for me.
We know each other, I told you.
Yeah? You said you worked with Cruz.
I did.
Okay, on what? Some case?
Yes.
So they're using psychics now to solve crimes here.
He did use me, yes.
Use you?
It's not a very pleasant memory.
So how was he in bed?
What kind of question is that? He's nothing like you. Not even close.
So Mr. Latino America, Santa Barbara's answer to Julio Iglesias is having himself a little side dish, huh?
No, it wasn't anything like that.
Okay, then, what was it like?
We had an intense identification. Our energy. His mind, my body.
You spooked me, lady. You know that? I mean, I have never had a woman like you. You know exactly where my hand is going before it gets there. And you rise up to meet it. You never slept with him, did you?
No. Not on this plane.
Honey, this is a high hotel. It's not a plane. He never knew quality. He wouldn't know class if it was staring at him in the face. Personally, I'm glad he passed.
Maybe he's just meant to lead me to you.
You ever crash a wedding?
Just because you're not a priest anymore doesn't mean you can't use the front door.
I know. I just thought it would be better if I kept my comings and goings pretty discreet right now for everybody. Any word on Mitchell?
Yeah, I was just going to call you. He checked into a hotel in Mexico City.
I don't buy that. He's pulling something.
No, this is hot off the presses. He exchanged 5 million pesos for dollars. I think it's about 20,000 bucks. He had to sign a show's passport at the Cambio, which explains what he was doing there, since when he entered the country, he only declared a few 100,000 pesos.
So he's got somebody waiting with money in Mexico City.
You have associates down there, markers to call in?
Well, I know he's always going to spend it. At least I'm costing him.
Hey, those 5 million pesos just bought you a carefree day, my man, because if he registered, you know he's going to spend at least one night down there. So how come you're not dressed? You're not going to go to the wedding?
Where's your gun?
Oh, calm and carefree as usual.
Anybody want to get married? How about you? Never mind, you might say yes.
No, but I would like to dance with a bride at a wedding reception. You're a lucky man. So am I. So are we all.
I wasn't kidding about the gun.
Homicide or suicide? I need to know what to wear.
Baby, wear that.
You two are revolting. Is marriage going to do that to me?
You're already revolting in your own special way. What are you doing here?
Nobody wants me.
What makes you think we do?
Oh, no. You've come to the right place. Cruz is the man for pre-wedding jitters.
I had not a one. I swear on my immortal soul.
Yeah, but you married me. He's married Julia. Yeah, maybe you have some bridegroom advice, you know, from the veteran husband to the greenhorn.
I've been married before. Remember, Eden? It doesn't help. Hell with cold fusion. Why hasn't science come up with a way of getting drunk without alcohol?
We'll talk.
That's the spirit. Listen, I'm going to go dispense some wisdom of my own. Where's my Kahil Gibran? Where's my Jonathan Livingston Seagull?
You knit them into booties for the baby.
I love you.
I love you, too. You look great. Yep. A happy marriage. It's every nightmare you've ever had, isn't it? And worse.
Find something to put this.
Gina.
What?
I gotta know what's in the
Wait
bag.
a minute. Stop that. It's none of your business.
It is my business if there's something in there that's gonna embarrass me.
Well, it's not a shotgun or anything, okay? It's just a change of clothes, you know, in case I get something on my dress. You know how messy weddings can be.
Messy? How?
Well, you know, you drop food on... Oh, you look beautiful, Kelly. Out now. Show her, Bunny.
We do have an invitation.
Okay, fine. You're welcome to stay. She's going.
Now, wait a minute. Didn't anybody ever tell you how unattractive holding a grudge can be? I mean, that's what people always told me, and I finally learned. I'm just gonna sit in the back and watch quietly, that's all. I mean, I'm Campwell. I was Mason's last wife, and I think that it's appropriate. I mean, after all, I've married all the Campwell men at least once. Except for Ted, and my niece married him, so it's really quite civil. Even dear Abby says so.
What's that? What do you have in there?
Oh, this is Eden's dress.
Why isn't Eden wearing her dress?
She said something about an aerobics class. Out!
Do you have any mousse?
Oh, no, I couldn't eat a thing.
For your hair. I think we should spike it, that Statue of Liberty look.
Hello?
We're in the bridal chamber.
What? Are you still not dressed?
There isn't going to be a wedding. Wanda and I have decided to become lesbians and raise tofu on a farm in New Hampshire.
That's what I like, nerves of steel.
What do you got here?
A present.
Okay. Ooh. L'essence d'éternité.
It's something new. I got it in Paris.
Oh, what the hell? What's one more layer?
Oh, that reminds me. Something old. I washed it. It's just yellowed. The lady at the memorabilia shop, she swore to me that this is the very garter that Claudette Colbert wore in the wedding, and it happened one night.
Maybe it's Clark Gable's cigar smoke.
Thank you, Wanda. I'm going to call on you to give an explanation when none of the bachelors care to catch this.
Oh, I'll get it. Probably another well-wisher.
What? Do I really want to do this? Do I want to tie myself to this same man for the rest of my life? I don't even like Mason. 3 out of 5 days he's good company. What kind of average is that? Do you think it's too late to go back to dating? Okay, well, maybe it is. But what's wrong with it anyway? I mean, what if I want to sit in my robe all day and eat a bag of potato chips? You know what I'm saying? Or shut myself in my room. What's going to happen to me? I'll be somebody's wife. I'll be faceless, anonymous. I wanted to be the star. I wanted to have my own game show. I wanted to dance with the Rockettes. Once. I want to replace Sandra Day O'Connor in the Supreme Court because you know they'll never appoint 2 of us. These are the earrings from your wedding. Oh, well, that's fine. Now I suppose I'm going to have to get married.
I suppose so. Because I don't take those earrings out for anybody, and I am not taking off this dress.
Well, there's sex.
Yes, but there are easier and cheaper ways to get it.
True. But, companionship.
French poodles are probably less trouble.
Yeah, but you don't have that special connection.
Exactly.
What connection? What are we talking about?
That thing you have when you hear somebody downstairs and you know they belong there.
Is that it?
I think so.
Forever?
That's the idea, yeah.
See, I'd be fine if I knew for sure it was going to end in divorce, but I'll probably get old and fat and start weeding the front lawn.
Yes, but then you come in and wash your hands and you hear her downstairs.
Julia doesn't have an upstairs.
She's making a sandwich for you that you didn't even ask for, and you watch some TV together, and you put the baby to bed.
Grim.
So are we ready?
Good God, I'm going to be late. How do I look? Wait a minute, my tie's not... Will you look?
No, I know. Oh. Don't get that thing caught in the zipper, okay? Sorry.
Well, we understand. These insecurities are bound to surface when you realize that you're marrying a man who is completely wrong for you.
Chop, 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 chop. The master of ceremonies is here. I've just packed off the men. Now I'm packing off you. Oh, what is that? Pack it. Put it in the car. Move your legs.
Yes, ma'am. Doesn't her hair look wonderful?
Yeah. And now you're next on my list. Have you realized yet that you're just about to make a terrible mistake?
Everyone keeps reminding me, yes.
What are friends for? We would have mentioned it to you sooner, but we thought now you'd be too embarrassed to back out.
No, don't count on that.
I like having you in the family. And if it doesn't work out with Mason, there's always Ted. You're so pretty.
Passable suits me fine.
You know, I see myself in you.
Is it the hair? Blame Wanda.
No, I wanted to be a solo act. What I wanted was a wife like men have, some good-looking young guy who would be great in bed and take care of all my belongings. Well, alas,
I couldn't find one either.
Oh, I did. I found one. I found several, the good old days. But they all made me want to hang myself. I don't know why. I guess that's what happens when you get what you wish for. And now, look at me. I am a solo act.
I didn't wish for Mason. But if I didn't have him, I'd wish for him now.
Well said.
I know how to work this thing.
Sure, because
I absolutely know how to work this thing.
Hey, there they are.
Ah, the condemned man.
Sorry we're late. Why did we have to come an hour early?
Because Father Sierra said so.
No. It's part of a widespread insidious pattern of bridegroom abuse, you see. What did I just call him? The condemned man? That is the hoariest cliche in the book. I mean, what else can we call him?
The lucky stiff?
As in corpse. What do we call us?
Sadists.
Oh, sadists.
How sure is that think?
As in funeral, yeah. Look, we stick a carnation in his lapel. We lock him in a room for the longest hour of his life to contemplate his fate alone. And then we drink his wine. We dance with his woman. We make crude, lewd remarks about his sexual prowess. And then we offer him unnecessary appliances, kitchen appliances, which he'll never learn how to repair. Emasculation, that is the name of the game. Cruz, shall we see to our guests?
There's nobody here, Mr. C.
I know. I want to take pictures of me and my daughters.
Oh,
Come on.
okay.
See you later. You lucky stiff.
Good luck, pal. Thanks, Ted. I'm experiencing cognitive dissonance. That means that I'm getting mixed signals.
Oh, no, they're just razzing you. How you feeling?
Like I need a Scotch IV.
Oh, now, wait, what good is that going to do you?
Julia would call off the wedding. Where's the life that late I led? Where is it now? Totally dead.
Has it come to this, reverting to Willie Nelson?
That's Cole Porter. No, I was saying goodbye, Ted, to a life as I know it. To stockings. Well, I really never again see another woman wearing stockings and nothing else.
Well, you could go back to school and become a doctor.
Well, I never again awaken to see the sun rise through some gruesome pink haze in a dingy hotel room and wonder not how did I get there, but how much did I have to pay for it? Will I never again be able to say when asked my whereabouts, none of your business, bozo? Will I have to shave? Huh? I'll have to tuck in my shirt, wear clean underwear every day. Every day? Toast! I used to like toast for dinner sometimes. 8, 10 slices at a sitting, and I'd follow it with ice cream. Never before have I revealed that fact to another living soul, and now I fear it's a secret I may carry with me to my grave.
Well, maybe Julia will go away on a business trip or something. You'd be alone then?
Yeah, waiting for her call. Where is she? Whom is she with? Is he kinder than I am? Well, that's a foregone conclusion, isn't it? Better looking? Does he believe in animal rights? Does he have a passionate belief that women should be allowed to wear pantsuits no matter how solemn the state occasion? Will he see her in her stockings and nothing else? Love, hell on earth, rock in a hard place. Feather of lead, bright smoke, cold fire, sick health, still waking sleep that is not what it is. Help me into some house, Benvolio, or I shall faint. God is great. God is good. God, help me! I'm in love. I bless the stones. I bless the parking lots. I bless the little creatures that creep and go splat. Sing hallelujah. I do believe in animal rights. I am worthy.
Are we still alive, or is this the afterlife?
No. A Porsche has to be driven. It has to be exercised. It has to be...
Oh, well, if Cruz Castillo had watched the way you were driving, you would be exercising in a prison yard. Look, now we're the first ones here.
Maybe we have time to get married again.
Wouldn't that be bigamy or something?
I think it's a crime that you can only get married once. I think we should do it every 5 years.
Ethan, Laura.
Cece.
Gotcha.
How you doing?
Good to see you.
Nice.
I'm very glad that you keep timid.
Be with him, please. Keep him safe.
Hello?
You came, but...
We got a confirmation. Leo is at a hotel in Mexico City at 2 o'clock this afternoon. It's a short reprieve, but it's enough for now.
Excuse me, what are you doing here?
Oh, we just got that religious feeling, and we're in the neighborhood, so we thought we'd stop by.
There's nothing in the neighborhood but a couple of bears, pal.
Eden, you look lovely. Sandra, this is a private ceremony. You're more than welcome to wait outside and congratulate Julia and Mason after the ceremony.
Oh, come on now. What, are you going to kick your own brother-in-law out? I mean, I was at the rehearsal dinner. I just figured I'd be invited to the main event.
You weren't invited then either.
Cruz, if Rick would like to stay?
Well, Rick is not going to ask. And if somebody wants to start a brawl, it won't be Rick.
No other human being, man or woman, have I entrusted, understanding, intelligence, will, finding my heart. This I pledge you for the rest of my days. I'll never remember it.
I'll never forget it. It's the most beautiful thing I ever heard.
You didn't hear it?
Well, I heard enough of it to think I made it all possible.
Who thinks that?
I do. After all, I gave you the annulment. I guess I better keep this close by. You know how I always cry at weddings.
No, you don't. You always want to get married at weddings.
Mason, I did so want to come to give you away, since I know this one will last forever.
Gina, you know you're not invited. Although I knew Brandon wouldn't get any peace until he agreed to bring you along.
Brandon couldn't come. He's got chicken pox. But don't worry, I've already had them. Along with almost everything else, including you.
Not the most affectionate recollection, but apt, I suppose.
Look, Kelly asked me to leave, but I would so like to stay.
Gina, Julia would kill me.
I just want to watch. I promise I'll be good.
You promise you'll sit in the back?
On the far side, where she can't see you.
I've got a better idea. This way, Julia won't be missing a bridesmaid.
Gina, where did you get that?
Oh, I got it from Augusta's seamstress. Hardly cost me anything. Of course, it did need a little fixing.
Gina, no. The bridesmaids are Julia's territory. Now, if you wanted to be one of the groomsmen, maybe I could do something about it.
Well, I haven't got a tux. Besides, I know you'll change your mind when you see me in it.
I promised your mother we would make him feel welcome.
I didn't.
Is it worth having a fight with him? Or me?
You're great. You look like Mother Nature.
And I swore I'd never hit a kid of mine.
Okay.
No, not at all.
Something new. What's the matter?
I think I'm having labor pains. It's the power of suggestion.
You mean Lakin?
Yeah, she's in the delivery room right now. Augusta just called.
Don't worry. They say a slow first delivery is no problem.
What about a slow first bridegroom? Father Sierra's isn't going to start until Mason is standing where he's supposed to be. No, he's not.
Hey, Bob. You look lost.
I'm not lost. Gina's lost.
Maybe she's outside. Maybe she got this impossible impulse to just spread her arms and sing, "The hills are alive," you know, from
All
the
right,
sound
enough.
of music.
Hi.
You dropped that kid and you're dead.
Gina, I'm sure you look very nice in it.
Damn zippers. You know, it does no good to cut corners. There we go.
Gina, look.
It's a good idea. Here, help me put it over my head.
Gina, I'm sorry. It just wasn't meant to be, okay?
Why, Mason? Why weren't we meant to be?
I don't know. Some things just can't be explained, like black holes, but we both know it's true.
You're the second most wonderful man I ever married.
And you're the biggest mistake I ever made. Oops.
It's a little late to be auditioning.
I'm just going to sit quietly in the back.
Sit quietly. You never sat quietly anywhere in your life. Furthermore, we don't need anything new. We already have it. We have something borrowed. We have something blue. And we don't need anything old.
All right, fine. I'm leaving. I will go. Stop it. You don't need to take your hands off of me.
You're not going to sit this one out.
No, I'm just... Wait, no! Let me out! I'll behave, okay?
You think that's
She'll
absolutely
be fine.
necessary?
Someone will find her someday, an archaeologist. Now you go. You've got your future to look forward to.
No, yes.
No, that is not.
Yes. It shows Old Snake Ridge Road intersects Panoramic,
All right,
and then it runs
Fraser,
parallel.
please, enough with the Daniel Boone thing, okay? Put the map away. Really. There. Now, doesn't that feel a lot better?
Cosmos, Earth, Jupiter, Saturn. It's all a minefield. Never forget that, and you will thrive and blossom and bear fruit.
Mason and Julia are here today to witness the act of faith and love by which they join their fortunes and future. I use the word fortune advisedly in its old-fashioned sense. None of us knows what chance may bring into our lives, yet by the words they are about to speak, Mason and Julia will defy both ill winds and fair winds and place their devotion to each other, their daughter, and to such other children God may grant them. Their life is not yet and never will be lived that is without some tragedy, unforeseen obstacles, anger, harsh words, and great blessings. Yet the love between this man and woman has given them the power to say that happiness, forgiveness, and peace are not only possible in this life, but are, in fact, theirs together. And this should be a humbling example for all of us and cause for great joy. My role here is as yours, simply to witness and bless the difficult but timeless union they come to forge in our presence today in their own words. So now, may I have the rings? Mason, you may now speak your vows to your Julia and place the ring on her finger. Julia, take your ring.
Milk, butter, ground beef. These I pledge you for the rest of my days.
And finally, my heart, this I pledge to you the rest of my days. You never said anything half that nice to me.
It'll come to me.
Mason, wing it.
Why don't you start?
And then what? Put the ring on my finger.
I have to say the vows first.
Then vow something.
I vow that I will forever come home at a decent hour. And certainly other women are out of the question. Yes?
Okay, I vow to do the same thing, too.
And I vow never to floss in the bedroom. She says it sounds like somebody playing the harp. And money, I promise that I will always provide for you and Samantha.
I thought we were going to leave things like that out.
Well, in case you break your leg or get disbarred or something.
Oh, well, okay, I vow to provide that for you, too.
Well, what I'd like to know is, what if you change your mind?
Me? You promised me butter and ground beef and want to know if I'm going to change my mind? I'm still here, aren't I?
Well, good, because I don't know if I could handle that. I swear before everybody that I really do want this. I don't know what's come over me. It's like a demon or something, but I think I might die if I don't, like, get old and fat and weed your garden. I mean, I worked so hard to be good enough for you.
You are good enough for me. You always have been good enough for me. It's not your fault that I didn't know it. I promise never to do that to you again. I swear.
What about if I come home late? Very late.
That's okay.
With lipstick on my collar.
That's not.
Just checking.
Will you please vow to love me forever? So everybody can hear.
Is that all? Well, I promise to love her forever. I do.
No. That part is coming. I do.
Is that enough?
Yeah, that's enough. The rest we can work out. That's if you really meant it.
Oh, I meant it. I vow that I meant it.
And I vow to love you forever. I vow to try to understand rather than judge you. And I ask your forgiveness for all the times that I failed you. And all the times that I will fail you.
And I vow that failure is not sufficient cause to render these vows null and void.
Well, that's probably enough for the vows. Enough. Will you please exchange rings? Julia, do you take this man to be your husband in accordance with the vows you have just spoken?
I do.
And Mason, do you take this woman to be your bride in accordance with the vows you have just spoken?
I do.
Then, in sight of these witnesses, and with the power vested in me by Almighty God and man, I now happily pronounce you man and wife.
Father, he was a man when he walked in here.
Man and woman.
Husband.
Husband and woman. Husband and wife.
Thank you.
Now, my children, may you go in peace. And may the Lord's peace always be with you. And I mean it.
We did it.
Honey, you forgot to kiss me.
Oh.